A lot of times people are concerned about, oh, you create a TIF, it's going to increase my property taxes. It's not the case. The only people that can increase your property taxes at the city is the city council. The only people that can increase your property taxes on the school board or the school is your school board. The county commissioners on the county. The TIF has nothing to do with that. All we're doing is trying to create new assets that will generate tax revenues that we can use to pay back debt. It does not increase your taxes. I think that's the fourth time I've said it. It's not an open-ended funding tool. Again, it's not corporate welfare. It has to be very specific, outlined in the TIF plan. That TIF plan is being reviewed by the TIF Commission. It's being reviewed by a number of citizens. It's on file here with the city if anyone wants to look at it. It shows what the projects are. It talks about what the overall terms are in connection with that. It's not an open checkbook. I just want to make sure people understand that. And then also the TIF district, it has to meet one of these criteria. It has to be in an area that is blighted. It has to be in an area that's a conservation area or in an economic development area. In this case, we're basically working with the TIF Commission so that at some point they will need to render it as a blighted area. Some of the frequently asked questions, why is it a good solution for Joplin redevelopment? Again, I've said this a number of times, it basically uses future revenues from projects that we will be creating to basically pay this back. I will tell you that from a development standpoint, I mentioned our firm, Wallace, Bajjali. We've been a public sector, public-private partner developer in a number of different cities. In Sugar Land, over $3 billion of public sector development, just where we were focusing on real estate. In the city of Pearland, Texas. In the city of Waco, Texas. Amarillo, Texas. In many of those cities, we created TIFs that are wildly successful. And the creation of the TIF enabled us to create assets that otherwise would not have been developed. And these are some, what Mark says, pretty cool assets that we were able to develop that are creating revenue streams that at the end of the TIF, when the TIF expires 23 years down the road, it has all of this enormous revenue stream that continues to fund into the TIF or the taxing districts. And hopefully at some point in time, as those the city council, the school board, when others get together, they can use that capital to continue to enhance the quality of services in this community. Is it a new tax? No, it is not a new tax. Does it make your property tax increase? No. Those are commonly asked questions. And again, I think you know the answer to those questions.